Right. So it's recording now.
Take the sound off.
It's a bad touch by number 3, Landsberg, who gives it back to Contreras, but then his teammates help him out.
Athens FC kind of seems back to not being able to attack quite as a team, stranding Contreras up there by his lonesome, not giving him any outlets or opportunities to keep the ball for the team.
Good ball taken by Tamar. Passes it to Contreras. Contreras can go for the shot. Contreras gets stopped at the last second by Blackwell.
Great defending from Blackwell there.
Tamar continues. Maybe receives a foul. And now Dago.
Way out his line. Good ball.
Cruz. Good job by him to go away from Alrun. That was an opportunity for Athens FC. And it's the second one of the match for Contreras, who blasted the ball in the upper post, above the upper post in the first half, and now didn't find the time to shoot.
Yeah, SSA is doing definitely a good job, especially after they scored their goal, to get very compact when defending here against Athens, making sure there's a lot of bodies around the box and not giving Athens any easy way through for a good look on goal.
Rocket goes down in the box. Everybody protesting. Ref says no. And now Tamar calls for the ball. Contreras moves with him. And Williamson puts the ball out. It's a throw for Athens FC. Moreno calling for the ball. Visibly frustrated.
Yeah, SSA very upset with that no call from the referee. They believe they've been. They believe they had 2 penalty kicks. Unfortunately, for them, the ref did not give either one.
I see Brandao going on the ground, touching his ankle. Hopefully nothing serious. He seems in visible pain though. Brandao in visible pain in the middle of the field. The players of SSA take the chance to drink a little bit of water and hydrate. Yes, the sun is setting, but it's still pretty hot.
Definitely.
And I hear from the player of SSA saying this is the best game we played this year. Interesting to be this close to the players and hear their thoughts on the game. A little bit of complaints with the referee. The ref seems to be saying that when the Rochel received the foul, the ball was outside, and that he missed the call for the goal kick. That is what I've understood.
Interesting explanation there from the referee.
We're in pre-professional soccer. Mistakes happen here and there. They happen with us and the internet wherever we go.
Yeah, SSA definitely not happy about it though.
A little bit of a play here by the referee, who doesn't seem to be touched by the complaints.
We resume play here.
Hart risking the ball there. Tamar finding the 1-2 with Cruz. Not moving forward the 2 though. Williamson back to Blackwell. And Alrun chases it, but Athens FC arrives first. The Vienna, good first half, not very present in this second one so far.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Aiden? Sorry.
So I was just saying when Corey Hart was on the ball there, again, Tamar's found himself in a lot of space here in the midfield. Corey Hart takes it himself.
Moreno, back to Corey Hart. Corey Hart with the first touch to Luoma. It's a good ball. Luoma back to Contreras. Stops it with the chest. And this time I do think there's a penalty. I do think there's a penalty there because the defender of SSA came from his back and pushed him. It feels that the referee had to make it right. Feeling a little bit of guilt after that.
Definitely.
After not calling the penalty for Rogel.
Contreras does well to settle that, and the SSA defender just comes right through his back, but referee does not call a foul, and it goes out for a corner here for Athens.
So far, not the best calls we've seen this season today. Cross in the middle. And McCoy hits it, but the ball goes straight into the hands of Jansen. My coach used to say he hit the ball too well. You need to touch the ball with the outside of your foot and create some sort of weird direction to impress the goalkeeper in those occasions.
Yeah, he made great contact with it, and I don't think Jansen was ready for that shot. Fortunately for Jansen, though, it went right. It was right at his feet for an easy save at the end.
He found the ball in his hands, and he was like, how did this happen? Contreras putting it down.
I think that was the first shot on goal for Athens here, Massimo. Or one of the first.
Moreno in the middle. Brandao puts it down and then goes with the back of his foot. Probably not the best decision. But it's not over. Moreno in the middle. And another good save by Jansen, who puts it outside. It's a corner kick for Athens FC, who's evidently putting the pressure high.
Athens definitely playing much better here.
And I see Lennon ready to step in the field. Very tall player who's going to be helpful in these last 30 minutes of the game where Athens will be attacking and SSA will need a big defender. And I see Boland coming in the field too. Number 7, Boland, Lakika. I see Gill leaving the field for Lemon. Athens FC now in the corner. It's a good ball in the middle. McCoy, confusion, and then Tamar, there's probably a handball. There needs to be a handball now. That's an evident handball.
And it looks like they're giving them a goal kick, not even a corner there.
Yeah, we're going to need to talk about these calls today.
Nevertheless, though, very much better soccer being played here from the viewpoint of Athens. They've created some great chances here. Fortunately, the ref hasn't given them the calls that they would like to see, and some might say are just the right call. But definitely brighter here for Athens.
Gavin Williams tries the shot. He's walled by McCoy. No, and one thing that must be said for the good of the game is that bad calls came on both sides.
Yeah, definitely the referee is definitely calling it equal. He's not favoring one side or the other.
There's no bad intention behind these calls, but they are changing the history of a game. The Vienna. Athens FC is alive in the second half. And I can imagine McGuinness went loud in the locker room.
Yeah, they're starting to attack better, more as a team. They're getting more bodies forward, and it's kind of disrupting that back line of SSA. They're not sure what their role is in defending this overload of Athens FC players, and it's worked out for Athens' advantage here, getting some good looks on goal.
There's a foul on Bola Lakika. The ref making sure Papu places the ball where the fouls occurred.
Definitely a good spot to swing this one in. A good outswinger here towards the back post. It looks like that's where the towers of Athens are.
Raising his left hand. The ball arrives. Has a good trajectory. And Madad, I believe, hit it with the head. But Jansen, who was trying to get the ball, punched in the face the defender of Athens FC. I see a yellow card for the goalkeeper. Does that mean this is a penalty? Does that mean this is a penalty?
I don't think so, Massimo. I think he gave it to him for standing over. For standing over the downed Athens FC player, Madad.
Madad, yes.
It looked like he was probably saying some non-family friendly things to him.
What we need to understand is if the contact between the glove of the goalkeeper and the head of Madad happened before or after the goalkeeper impacted the ball.
Yeah, very interesting for Jansen there to be cocky, as the referees bailed him out numerous times here. Probably not the best decision to stand over and talk crap to Madad there.
Fortunately, Madad has big shoulders. He's a real man, and he can take that and more. Tough guy. He was actually born in Casablanca, Morocco. He plays at Georgia Court University now. And he's a very solid defender. And you see it. He's also dangerous in the offensive area on corner kicks and crosses in the middle. There's no doubt that SSA is having a hard time maintaining Athens FC away from their own goal. Contreras switching it for Lakika. Lakika trying to dribble. He does, and then he crosses. Confusion in the box. Brandao keeps it in possession for the Whites. The Vienna again. Williamson with a header. The ball is for Gavin, who looks for Rochel.
Oh.
And Madad is ready. Good reading there.
Yeah, definitely a decisive reading there. It looks like Rochel definitely would have been on goal.
And I'll tell you this, he's a tough guy. And I bet he was very frustrated after the first half because Rochel made him and McCoy not look so good in the first half. But so far in the second one, Rochel hasn't been able to touch the ball many times and hasn't really been dangerous.
Here comes Corey Hart through the midfield. See, much better from Athens here. You know? Getting bodies forward, definitely what they lacked first half.
Dago playing it quick for Cruz. Cruz looks on the side of Lakika, but then decides to switch it up for McCoy. De Vienna. Bad stop by De Vienna. Gavin kicks the ball on him, and it's a throw for SSA.
It looks like we're taking a water break here before we get that throw for Southern Soccer Academy.
Players definitely enjoying this water break. Athens FC with a moment to gather their ideas, and SSA receiving the last advice from Barker, who's seeing his team suffer in the second half.
Yeah, tensions are definitely high between these two teams. Got a lot of soccer to play and hopefully some magic somewhere to be found here for Athens. They've definitely been playing better this second half.
We're at the 79th minute of the game.
So.
69th, not 79th. I've been corrected by my partners here in the press box.
I was about to say, that's been a quick second half.
The heat got to my head, no doubt. And I'm glad because there's going to be another 20 minutes of fun here at the Marathon Park Stadium.
Yeah, hopefully there's a goal somewhere in those 20 minutes here for Athens. A goal or two.
Tamar for Lakika. Let's see if Lakika can start the Rockets. Decides to go back. Cruz. Cruz for Lakika. Lakika pressed here by Gavin, but he does a good job. Brandau. Probably going for the shot from the distance. It's no good. The ball goes high, and somebody will need to get that. The ball went in the woods. Some brave human being will have to put his boots on and go look for the ball. Probably before it gets too dark.
Yeah, not the shot Athens was looking for. Way over the crossbar.
They have time. They don't need to rush it.
Yeah, definitely.
And SSA is leading them the field right now. So they need to be smart about their decisions. McCoy going out. Substitution.
Looks like Ford is coming in here.
And number 15 too.
And Stigall, yeah.
Stigall and Ford.
Doesn't look like we're getting a sub though. It looks like it's a free kick here for SSA.
It's a free kick, but I do see Salami leading the field.
Oh, does look like we are getting subs. Stigall coming in here. And Ford is coming in.
For number 8, I'll run.
Play the ball and it goes all the way through. Throwing deep into Athens' own half here.
Madad. 1-2, Brandel, Tamar, and then Tamar looks for a long solution. Brandel with a chest. And loses it. And commits a foul. He seems confused. So are we.
Yeah, Athens kind of going back to their old ways, just trying to kick it forward and hope here. Definitely not how they want to end these last 20 minutes playing.
And they were doing a really good job of playing the ball around the field and opening the spaces for SSA to be having a difficult times in these last 20, 30 minutes of the game. And now they're going back to what the game they were playing in the first half.
Tamar has space on this near side. Daga seemed to find him, but a little bit too late.
Brandao and Vienna have a bit of a hard time there. Brandao gives the ball away to Gavin Williams, who goes for the cross. Roquel! Curving the ball. Romero tries to extend, and fortunately for Athens FC, the ball goes out.
Yeah, great ball in from Williams. Unfortunately, Rello does a good job to make good contact with it. Just puts it over the top of the bar.
Dad, on the pressure of Roquel, puts the ball out.
Yeah, SSA picking up the pressure here on the back line. Doing a much better job. Kind of disrupting what Athens wants to do. They're not able to play like they want to.
Chance for SSA. Roquel again on the ball. He's always dangerous. Passes it back. Here on the right side. Counter position. The ball goes out. There's a substitution for Athens FC. Luoma leaving the field. And the new face for Athens FC is Joshua Orue, class 1999.
One of the older players on the field.
Stegao does a good job going away and receives a foul from Tamar. The referee would have let them play, but then Stegao lost the ball.
Yeah, much better here for SSA, able to keep the possession, starting to be able to dictate this game and control it. And Athens is playing right into their hands.
It's going to be interesting to see Orue, who's now in the center of the attacking line. But Gavin Williams now being dangerous again. Reason to be feared, but then he loses the ball. Tamar goes long for Orue. That's way too long.
And Athens FC struggling to keep the ball for any amount of time here. Just trying to get it forward and hope somebody can get on the end of it.
That's definitely a foul by Tamar, who's frustrated because the game is not going the way it should. He changes his behavior immediately. But the referee doesn't take that into consideration and still extracts the yellow card. I was saying, Orue playing as a striker. Contrera, Brandao, Lakika behind him. Then a midfield with Hart, Tamar, Brandao, and the line of the four defenders we've seen for the entire game. Tactical changes on the side of McGuinness. He's hoping to shift the dynamics of this game.
Yeah, hoping to be able to strengthen that attack going forward here.
Long ball for Landsberg.
Great tackle from Lakika there.
Lakika still. Goes away with his speed and pace. Doesn't mind being in that position of the field because he is born as a right back. And McGuinness transformed him as in a winger.
This is better from Athens FC here.
Offside by Orue.
Just making unforced errors here, unfortunately. Looks like Lamont's coming into the game here.
Probably for Corey Hart, who's looking over here, or for Tamar. So McGuinness trying to make the game a little bit more technical. Obviously, there's nothing to defend, and a player like Tamar is more useful when the result is in your favor.
Definitely.
I see number 18, Wilson, ready to come in for Rochel, who touches his ankle for a second, so there may be something that is bothering him. Surprising substitution because he has been, even in the second half, the most dangerous of the players of Barker.
Yeah, definitely a great addition to that SSA side. Dangerous striker. You can score with it, any touch on the ball.
And now we're in the 80th minute. McCoy. Misses the chance to find the long ball and brings the ball out.
Here in the 80th minute of the game.
Not much left. Athens FC needs to find that goal.
Yeah, they started the second half well, but SSA seemed to have woken up a little bit and started to put the pressure back on Athens here, and they've struggled in the past 10 or so minutes being able to get the ball forward. Let's see if that can change.
Lamont.
First touches on the ball for him today.
Down the wrist, but he receives a foul. Yeah, I agree with the choices made by Dennis. This is a moment in which we need something to change the moment. And a player with higher technical abilities is what they need. Keep the ball down, find new solutions, be creative, and that's what Lamont can do in here.
Yeah, I would say that Tamar is definitely more of a defensive-minded midfielder.
Correct.
More than Lamont, who's more of an attacking-minded, likes to go forward more, go on the dribble a little bit more. Definitely see Guinness is trying to do anything to come out with at least a point on the road here.
All right. Back to the point. I'm on time. Nutmeg by Corey Hart. That definitely did look good. And it must feel good too for him.
Especially in such a dangerous area of the field.
Must be feeling really confident to do something like that. Bend down now in the middle. Hits the back of the window. Counter attack for SSA.
Great tackle from Corey Hart.
Blackwell risky here with 2 men pressing on him.
Boots it forward all the way back from there. He kicks it away. Reason to win it back.
And receives the ball. Yeah, good reading during my close. They're definitely not his best game. I've seen him doing much better than this. But this was a good read. It allowed the Dodgers to not look bad. I'm on. But I'm down now playing in a lower position in the midfield. We've seen him more as a striker. Trying to find somebody. There's a bit of contact there, but he continues to play Lamont. Looking for Orué. Touching it in. And Landsberger saves. The situation was looking very tough, as I say.
Yeah, James obviously wasn't sure to come out on that one, and he gets right by him. Great last assist and ending the boys in blue.
I see my youngest here complaining with the referee. About the fact that the balls are not being given as quick as it would like. Barker drives, just the ball that he didn't passes to one of his players.
Great ball.
I'm on now. Crosses in the middle. Now this one, but Cruz is still there. And he gets the ball on the chance for Athens.
Feels like most of these games this way. Athens is just down one goal, looking for one to finish it. Story to know too well.
SSA tries to get out. Asks more like can't lose it here.
He does it.
Goes for the shot from distance. Oh, it doesn't manage with the ball. And the position for strike it. Athens is now. Contreras. The ref tries to handle Contreras. Smiles. Obviously frustrated. But he doesn't touch the ball again. And now, Jackson takes all the time to score the kick. Free kick.
Pretty quickly. All things considered.
He takes this thing and this guy can't get to the referee. Probably just looks like foul.
Busy looking at that beautiful sunset line.
Barking out saying ISIS for deliver the English language.
Yeah, I'm really frustrated with the referee tonight.
There'll be a lot of talking after this game. Almost gets the ball back. This time there was no foul. Down.
40 Carrera.
Contreras again. Nobody shows up. Contreras may go for the shot. He decides not to. He waits for it. Doesn't do a counter position.
There's no movement anywhere for fans. They're just stagnant and still. Carrera has nothing to do with the ball. Just lacking that creativity forward.
More movement is wide in that area of the field a little bit. Malta to it. That's the same manages again to get the ball out of the box. But Athens is keeping the possession. This is not the best pass by McCoy. I'll go fuse that for a second. Now Dadu. Plays it quick for Lakika. And Heinsberg brings him out. SSA will now try to keep the ball for a little longer.
Williams on the ball.
Landsberg. Decides to go in the middle. McCoy's there. McCoy not the best idea right now in this moment of the game.
It's the same thing. I mean, SSA has the lead, but they're still looking to go for more, which leads them to giving up the ball more than they would like here, especially this late in the game, up 1-0.
McCoy. Very tense moments in the game. Viviana gets the pass wrong. SSA tries to counterattack again. They go for a long ball. Probably not the smartest idea because they should probably keep the possession going.
Definitely.
But what do I know? Corey Hart. Papu Cruz. Athens hoping to capitalize in these last minutes of the game to pull out at least 1 point.
Athens going down that far flank.
And there's a foul. Not sure for whom.
I think it was on Brandao there.
But I believe the foul is in favor of Southern Soccer Academy.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it looks like.
Few minutes left on the clock. We're entering the 89th minute.
Yeah, it's now or never for Athens FC, who seems to find himself in this position more than they would like to.
The player of SSA is still on the floor. I believe Lennon is on the floor.
It does not look good. Been down for a while.
No, it was Blackwell. Blackwell.
Yeah, Blackwell. Should be okay. He might have just been taking his time out on the field. Very pretty sunset here in Marietta, Georgia tonight. If there's any silver lining to this 1-0 here so far.
Not much is being played in these last 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure SSA wouldn't mind taking another minute or two off this clock.
I see Barker getting mad at Landsberg, telling him we're playing and he's still drinking. Fortunately, he's positioned in the right side of the field, on the left. And Jansen looks for him. Cruz jumps really high, and I believe that's a ball for SSA.
Yeah, SSA will just slow it down here. Waste the clock.
We're official in the extra time now.
Should be a good little bit of extra time here for Athens.
At least 5 or 6 minutes, I would imagine.
Yeah, that'll be a yellow card for Williams.
Unsportive behavior, yellow card for Williams.
Not the nicest of teams, SSA is.
McCoy. SSA trying to do everything they can to pull a few points out of a game that has been very difficult in the second half, especially for them. But Athens has a hard time capitalizing, and part of the reason is few mistakes in the passes and very little movement in the offensive side of the field.
All the way back for Romero here.
92nd minute. Almost at the end.
Athens is going to need something special here if they want any chance to tie this thing up.
Lamont. Looking for a through ball. It doesn't look bad. And Blackwell tackles and puts the ball outside. It's a corner kick for Athens FC. Madad, McCoy, Lamont, Orue. All of them in the box. Trying to find the last minute desperate goal. Brandao curves it in. Madad puts it back, and there's a foul committed by a player of Athens FC. SSA can take a breather, place the ball, take their time, and finally restart the game as soon as they're ready.
Yeah, Athens is running out of time there, and giving up a foul there in such a dangerous position was not.
And Gavin Williams is very smart here because there wasn't that much pressure on the side of Cruz from the back. The captain of SSA, though, does get a good free kick.
Yeah, very smart.
Stanberg. Cruz arrives first, but his touch is a little rough. The ball goes out. 94th minute. There's time for at least one last chance for Athens FC, but they need to start moving quick. It's another throw for SSA.
Not what you want to see if you're an Athens fan here.
Cruz hits it. Hart. Brandao. Misses the pass, and Stanberg can let it go out.
Just kind of
Delusion in the eyes of McGinnis. Delusion in the eyes of the players who are sitting on the bench now for Athens FC. And a feeling that this game will just not go the way they want it to.
Yeah, I mean, these last couple minutes just kind of have this game is gone for Athens. They can't seem to make the right pass, and it always ends up right in the SSA's hands. Very frustrated for the team, I'm sure.
Gavin Williams, one of the best ones for SSA today. He's the captain of his team. Dago now.
Little time here for Athens.
Looking for one of the last balls, but again, there's not enough players in the offensive area for Athens FC. Contreras trying to fight on that. Last minutes, last moments of the game. Corey Hart, not the best touch, but at least McCoy receives it. De Vienna crosses it in the middle. The ball goes out. The ball goes out. The players of SSA sitting on the bench applaud, probably understanding that this was the last chance Athens FC could use to hurt them. I would like to know the decibels that have been consumed by Coach Barker during this game. He didn't stop a second.
Very, very, very loud coaches here on the touchline for both sides.
Lamont playing it short for Corey Hart. Hart looking for the long solution for De Vienna. It's a good pass. De Vienna. De Vienna could cross it in the middle. There's a deflection. It's a corner kick. It's a corner kick, and it's all on this corner kick because we're at the 97th minute. Very, very little to play.
Yeah, here comes Dago.
Dago in the box. Dago in the box. Everybody in. The ball is short for Corey Hart. De Vienna passes it back to Brandao. There's one last chance. Brandao in the middle. And the ball goes out again. It's a corner on the other side. It's not over. It's not over. Cruz takes this one.
Have to imagine that this will be the last kick for Athens.
Cruz holding some tension.
The
ball goes in the middle. McCoy hits it. And it goes out. Centimeters from the post.
Massimo, I saw the net riffle and I almost jumped out of the room.
And I was absolutely sure that was a goal. A last-minute goal.
I thought that had just trickled in by Jansen at that near post.
I felt that Jansen was not so sure on that ball. And I saw the net moving out. So I really believed there was a goal, but I waited a second before calling it.
Ooh.
Opportunities coming for Athens FC. It's not over. The referee is still making them play.
Very generous here from the referee.
Orue. Orue goes for a cross in the middle. He obtains a throw on the right side of the field and falls trying to get the ball back. Frenetic activity. De Vienna going for a long throw probably. Everybody in the box. Even Dago comes up here in the midfield.
Surely this is it.
McCoy hits it, and then Gavin Williams hits it out. The game is over. Athens FC loses another game and makes it really hard now to look at their position in the standings. SSA on the other side making 3 points that count even more than 3 today. They needed to make points. They did it right. They played a really good first half. They defended in the second one. It's hard to say if really anybody deserved this game. Chances on both sides, 1/2 per team. This is the result, 1-0 from the Marathon Park Stadium in Marietta. I'm Massimo Ballou.
And I'm Hayden Holsey.
Thank you for listening.